in, come in. Let's make some noise. Let's make some noise. Let's make some noise. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Brandon Lawrence Sixth Period. Today we got a special show. I got a special guest. This dude is a motivator, a motivator, inspirer. Um, One of the coolest dudes I know. Talked to him earlier. I told him, yo, man, you are the man in the city. I'm trying to get to your level, if not pass it, as appreciation, as like just being the man. I seen him start as a barber. I met him as a barber. Seen him become a club owner to a rapper. It's like, yo, what is next for this guest? Um, but as you guys know, as my students on the Brandon Lawrence Sixth Period, we always take interesting people, and I couldn't think of anybody else more interesting. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, y'all make some noise for Mr. Myke.
What's going on, B?
Myke D, make some noise, man. What's the
Hey,
deal, man? What's good
hey,
with
man, I appreciate that introduction, man.
Hey man, hey brother, it's love, man. I'm trying to
Yes,
get to you, man. Trying to get to
and it's
you.
all reciprocal too. I feel the same way about you, man. But hey, man, they told me, man, I had an interview with Martin Lawrence, man. I mean,
Hey, the second coming, the
yeah,
second
yeah,
coming.
yeah. Already,
So,
what's going on, man?
man, before we jump into this interview, I know your time is in. Before we jump into this interview, I have to do some research. I have to do some research on just
Okay,
a barber, and what I'm about to read. Maybe you know it as a barber. You probably I don't know what they teach y'all in barber school, but
okay,
um, I'm gonna read this real quick, and we're gonna jump right into it. The barber's trade has a long history. Razors have been found amongst relics of the Bronze Age in Egypt. The first barbering services were performed by Egyptians in 5000 BC with
okay.
instruments they had made from oyster shells and sharpened flint. Barbering was introduced to Rome by the Greek colonies in Sicily in 296 BC, and
Okay.
barbershops quickly became very popular centers for daily news and gossip. A morning visit to the tonsure, I guess that's what they called it back then, the tonsure became a part of a daily routine, as important as a visit to the public baths. A young man's first shave was considered an essential part of coming of age ceremony.
Okay.
Starting in the Middle Ages, barbers often served as surgeons and dentists. In
Right.
addition to hair cutting, hairdressing, shaving, barbers perform surgeries,
Absolutely.
blood bloodletting and leeching, fire cupping, enemas, and extraction of teeth, earning them the name barber surgeons. Here's what I found interesting when I looked all this up.
You know what? You educated me on the first half. I didn't know that, but I do know that barbers are the first form of doctoring. I do know this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
In fact, Myke, that classic striped barber pole that we always see outside barbershops
Right.
derived from the barber's second job as a surgeon.
Absolutely.
It represents barbers hanging bloody bandages out to dry on a pole. So when you see the red, and I learn something new.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Barber
Yeah.
Barbershops were influential at the turn of the 19th century in United States as African American businesses that helped develop the African American culture and economy. According to Truder Harris, in addition to its status as gathering place, the black barbershop also functioned as a complicated and often contradictory microism of the larger world. In its environment that can bolster egos and be supportive, as well as a place where phony men can be destroyed or at least highly shamed from participation in verbal contests and other contests of skill. It is a retreat, a haven, an escape from nagging wives and the care of the world. It is a place where men can be men.
Right.
Welcome to the
Absolutely.
bar. Hey, salute to
Any
the barbers, man.
any man knows that.
Yo, salute. Hey, salute to the barbers. Hey, so look, when I looked this up, it was so interesting to me because I'm like, I know what a barbershop is now, but it's interesting to see like it was even that hundreds of years ago. It was like the spot where men can be men. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was real interesting, man. Speaking of, let's get to it, man. How long you been cutting heads? Let the people know.
Man, actually, I've been cutting hair since I've been in the ninth grade, man.
Wow.
Junior high school is when I first started. Like back in the
Okay.
day, when I was in junior high, one of the most popular cuts was Covatis. Covatis is basically an all even haircut. So
Okay.
a lot of people figured, you know what, man, the Covatis is easy. It's the newest style. You can go get a pair of clippers. You could do that yourself. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's what happened, man. We just went to the. I guess people will go to Target now, but back then we went to Fedco. I don't know if y'all remember.
I'm old enough to offer La Cienega, right?
You already know. So we
Okay.
went to
Okay.
Fedco, bought some clippers, man, and it started from there, man. So I basically been cutting since I've been in ninth grade. I've been doing it professionally as a profession for about 28 years right now.
28 years, man. Salute to that, man. Salute to that. And you know, I'm not gonna lie to you. To me, you know, I do stand up, and people are like, "Yo, it's hard to, to get on the stage and all that." But for me, I think barbering is just as hard because it takes skills. I don't want to take my hat off, but during this quarantine, y'all was shut down, so I had to learn and go get some clippers myself.
You see
And
what I'm saying?
I butchered myself so many times. I'm like, yo, how do
All
these
right.
niggas do this shit?
So you appreciate barbers?
Oh man, hey, without a doubt, I'm like, yo, it's a skill, it's an art. I done messed my head up so many times, Mike. It's crazy. So salute to the barbers. But speaking of comedy and barber, let me ask you this,
Yeah.
right? Because as a comedian, when I'm on stage, right, and I tell a joke, I can't. There's no do-over. I gotta land this. I gotta say it the right way. I gotta land it the right way.
Uh-huh.
And there is no, oh, okay, let me do it over. In all of your 28 years, have you ever messed up? And if you did, how did you handle it?
You know what? Every barber has messed up, but it took me
Of course.
nothing noticeable. And let me tell you this: a barber's eye is different from a customer's eye.
Mm,
So you and I wouldn't have the same eye, so you wouldn't see the mistakes I see. You know what
mm,
I mean? So that's just like if you were a singer, my ears, your ear would be different
right,
than a person who doesn't sing. You know what I mean?
right. Absolutely.
So there's different mistakes in haircuts that you may not see, and there's some that you do see. I know you've seen people with lines in their hair, you know what I mean, that wasn't faded out all the way. That's some
Right,
noticeable stuff. You know,
right.
I've even had, instances where I was cutting and the guard fell off and I nicked somebody, but I could fix that. You know what I mean?
Mm,
There's
yeah,
ways
yeah.
that I can fix that.
Hey, hey, listen, because I be tripping out, and I'm like, if I was a barber, I'd be nervous as hell. I'm telling you, I'd be one of them dudes
Right,
like,
right, right.
because it's just like, damn, if I fuck up on his head, he at least got to go 2 weeks with
You
it.
only got you only got one shot, but you know what? Every head is different too. It's not like, okay, even if you cut an all even haircut on
Uh huh.
every person, that shit is different. You know what I mean? So
Okay. Okay. Now that's what's up. Now let me ask you this: is there a such thing as barber pet peeves that
absolutely.
customers? Yeah, listen, because I know as a customer, right? As a customer, it's not too many that I trip about, but for me, I joke about it is like, yo, you always want to watch, you know what I'm saying? Like the person, the barber head whose head he cuts before. And I remember I went to a barber, man, it was a couple years ago, and dude had a whole bunch of I was next, but the dude he was cutting had a whole bunch of, keloids all in his head and all that shit.
Right, right, right.
Mike, I was like, God damn. Like I
And you
gotta
in
be
there.
next. I
Those
I
clippers
said,
is
hey,
going on
I
you,
let the
buddy.
dude go. I said, you know what? I forgot I got an appointment. I'm gonna let my man go. I'll come back tomorrow. And so that's me. But as a barber, what is something that customers do that we probably don't even know that we do?
Well, let me say, can I cuss?
Yeah, hell yeah, you can cuss.
Let me state this first.
Okay.
Niggas are dirty, homie. I'm
Yeah.
sorry to say it, man. Niggas who come to the barber shop,
Yes,
if you
absolutely.
let them, will come to the shop straight out the motherfucking bed. That's some
Nah.
nasty shit. So them motherfuckers are not showering. They're not shampooing their hair before they come. Motherfuckers
Yeah.
stink. And if they do take a shower, some niggas is, man, motherfucker pet peeve. It's a pet peeve right here too. The motherfuckers will come using they wife's Victoria's Secret smell good shit in it. Man, don't do that shit.
No. Are
You know
you
what I'm saying?
serious?
Niggas come in and smell like stripper. Man, what is that shit?
Nah, come on, man. No.
So that's one. I got so many pet peeves. And
Man.
this is one that everybody knows. When that barbers give you an edge up, don't eye gaze, man. No eye
Yo.
gazing. Man, close your
Hey.
damn eyes.
Hey, and that's the same way, because I don't want the barber looking in my eyes either.
No.
Like, nigga, focus on my line, nigga. What the fuck is you gazing in my eyes?
Absolutely not, B. No. And
Yo,
man, and dirty hair. Niggas don't shampoo their shit, man. That shit claws the clippers, man. I can't give you that fresh cut that you're looking for. I can't. It makes my job real hard, man. So
guilty. I'm guilty of that one. I learned
but
that
you can't
as a
do it.
yeah, I learned it because what happened is I learned in fact, I think it was you. I think it was you that taught me it. It was years ago, and I was so hyped to get the waves and all
Absolutely.
that. So you cake your hair up with the grease, but you didn't realize that the barber is gonna be trying to struggle.
Exactly.
And I caught on. I caught on because you kept washing my hair, and I'm like, yo, this nigga ain't washing other people's hair. Why this nigga keep washing my hair?
Man,
And then from there on, I figured it out.
wow.
Oh, okay. No sound.
You
There you
most
go.
definitely see a difference in the haircut when you
Yeah.
shampoo it.
Yeah.
You see a big difference.
Mm-hmm. Now let me ask you this: what about the whole elbow thing? Does that matter? Is the customer supposed to be here, or is the elbows up? Nigga don't want to elbow your shit. Is he supposed to be here?
Good question. Good. You know what? I know the armrest and everything is right there for you to put your elbows and stuff on, but it's best to keep them elbows tucked, man.
Tuck,
You
ladies and gentlemen.
keep
Well,
them
gentlemen,
tucked in that chair, man.
hey, keep
Put
your
them in your
elbows
lap.
tucked. Keep your
Keep them tucked.
elbows tucked.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny, man.
Yeah,
All right,
man. You
let's
can't.
switch. Let's switch gears, man. Let's switch gears real quick.
Let's do it.
You are a very interesting person. It started off as a barber, and then the GS opens up. GS is one of the hottest spots in LA. I'll be out. GS is one of the hottest spots, if not the hottest spot in LA. I know South of Wilshire, hands down, hands down. But if not one of the
Appreciate it.
best in LA, how the
Appreciate
hell
it.
did that happen?
Man, you know what? All right, first, man, I've always worn many hats, man. I've always done multiple things at one time. So
Mm-hmm.
being a party promoter was one of them, man. So I've been a party
Okay.
promoter since I can't tell you the year. I've been a party promoter damn near all my life too, man. So
Okay.
how it started, how GS actually came to be, man. I used to do these white parties, man. I don't know if you're familiar with them.
Yeah.
I do
I've been
some
to a
big,
few.
yeah, I've been to big white parties in my backyard, man.
Okay.
After maybe about the maybe about the fifth year, the shit got so out of hand, man. They called the police,
Yeah.
man. The neighbor, it was like I had 3,000 people in my backyard. I know that
That's a good
sounds
problem.
crazy,
No, that's a
you know
good
what I mean,
problem. That's a good
for
problem.
for a house party, man. But we after that happened, I had that white party, man. The vice sergeant called me in, talked to
Wow.
me, and told me how many laws I broke and how
Wow.
much man man power overtime I had to pay
Right.
for all the police department and the fire department. You there, B?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, there we go. So yeah, so I had to pay for all that manpower, and then they said if I ever do it again, the motherfuckers gonna take my house. I'm like,
Damn.
bro, take my house.
Yeah.
Man, I broke so many laws. They showed me so many different instances, like in Hollywood, where people have clubs in their homes and how many laws they breaking. And so he just ran it down to me and told me like that. So I never did it again. And then my partner Tyree, DJT, he's better
Yeah,
known
yeah. Good dude. Good dude.
by the GS, better known back then it was called the 8 Ball. So
Okay.
we saw that was available for lease. We got that thing, man, and we just did what came natural to us, man. Just started throwing parties inside of our own places, the rental places.
Now let me ask you this. The GS definitely was when it first started, did y'all think it was going to become what it is now? Or was it like, yo, we just want to have a sports bar, something, casual, low key?
Right. Right. So we didn't. First of all, we party people. We party promoters off top.
Right.
So we already knew we were going to bring people there to party. But every day, we opened 7 days a week. So we also had to fill in those days. You can't just go hard every day. So
Right. Absolutely.
every day at GS was a thing. We had, sometimes we had live bands, live music. Sometimes
Right.
we had poetry. Sometimes it was just a nice old school night or whatever it is.
Absolutely.
But yeah, man, I had no idea what this shit was gonna turn into, bro, or what it meant for people. You know what I mean?
And that's funny you say that. So let me jump off of that, right? So the GS is not only is it always the spot for me because as doing comedy, I'll be across the street and then afterwards I just come over there and do
Right.
my thing and all that. But
Yeah.
um, dude, I met my second kid's mother at the GS.
Hey
And
man,
it's
I'm
the
sure it's a
GS.
lot of those stories, bro.
Yo, it's crazy because I did a show at the club, at the comedy club. I rocked it. I'm like, it's Tuesday. I'm like, yo, let me go get some tacos or whatever, the chicken tacos or whatever. And I go across the street and I meet her out the GS. And then as Tingo, we end up having a kid and all that. And it's like
All
when
right.
my kid asks, yo, daddy, where I came from, I'm gonna be like, yo, the GS. Like it all started at the GS. So the GS, yes, it does mean a lot to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up.
Okay. Well, that's cool. And you know what? I could flip that the other way too with your brother. But
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, you're
you
right.
know,
Yeah. And we
you know,
and it's funny because we spoke about that too. It's like, yeah. Hey,
yeah,
it's the GS man is it's just one of those spots, man. And you hit on it a little bit where it's like you guys are open every night and there is different themes every night. Man, there's been times where it's like I'd be bored as hell in the house and I just be like, let me just fall into the GS. And I don't even know, but I fall into live music and I'd be like, damn, this is actually kind of cool. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like, yo, this is, and so because of the GS, I love live music now. Now I don't know if I can go to the parks on
Right.
Saturday and all that, but I could definitely fuck with the GS on a Wednesday
And
and shit.
so and so another thing what made it kind of hot too is you got to realize in LA at that time in which we opened was 10 years ago,
Right.
the only thing urbanly that we can go to was either the Townhouse, the Savoy,
Dynasty. Dynasty.
Dynasty,
Yeah.
or what's the spot over on Adams? The little
Oh, the court.
yeah, that
Court. Yeah.
I forgot the name. So,
Court.
but the
Yep.
thing about the court, so the thing about those spots is there was no place for people, I'm gonna say our age, who are into hip hop
Mm-hmm.
can go. You know what I mean? Either
Mm.
Hollywood was too young, the
Right.
stuff in urban was a little bit too old. You know what I mean? So we
Yeah.
were right. So we found that spot right in the middle, man. That balance. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's and you know what? And man, I'm just excited. I'm excited for the GS and what you got for the district. Now I haven't even I've seen it. I passed by it. I used to go there before it was what was that shit called? The Crenshaw Live, right? It
Crenshaw Live, yeah.
was called the Crenshaw Live, and it was cool. It was cool, but I did go by. I did go by because I had to pick up something in the shopping center, and I seen the setup, and I was like, "Oh, okay." They flipped the whole joint around, and it looked good. Tell us
Appreciate it.
about the district. What's up with the district?
So the district, man, it's an extension of GS.
Okay.
So the the district is more. Let me tell you this. So first, people went to GS to party, right?
Right.
So when you go party or you go for a Taco Tuesday, you really didn't know what you just used to go on the party having a drink. You didn't know that we actually had a full restaurant. So we had a full
Mm-hmm.
menu. We had all kind of food there. But if you didn't know, you didn't
Yes, you
know.
did.
So the
Yes, you
district
did.
is actually extension of GS, where it's the restaurant portion where you come, you can either get some fried fish, you get anything from hot wings, miso salmon,
Mm.
Tex-Mex egg rolls, shrimp and
Okay.
grits. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You can get a nice healthy salad. You know what I mean? So,
Okay. So it's more on the restaurant side.
well, we're pushing restaurant right now, but
Okay.
we'll eventually have entertainment. But it's if you like GS, you're not gonna like the district. Two different crowds. We're not promoting to the same kind of crowd. The
Okay.
district, the district, you got to put on your grown folk clothes. You know what I mean?
And that's very clever. That's very. I like that. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna have to check it out. The chicken tacos is gonna be there.
Absolutely.
Yo, the chicken tacos. Okay, now listen. Let me just speaking of stuff. Let me talk about this because some listeners they've been to the GS. I got an LA fan that they know, but it's a lot of people that's from out of town and they don't be knowing where to go. And I always tell them, yo, go to the GS. That's a good place to, get a vibe of the city.
Absolutely.
Um, Myke, I've seen a lot of fly shit in my life. I have. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have. But one thing I ain't never seen is a nigga have a drink named after him. Ladies and gentlemen, I am talking about the Dizzle.
Absolutely.
I got stories about the Dizzles. My homie from New York got stories about the Dizzle. I
You
took him to the
okay?
GS and he was like, yo, what do I need to drink? I'm like, yo, nigga, we gonna get you a Dizzle. And what's crazy is, let me say this for you answer. What's crazy is I've always been a vodka, some type of cranberry juice, pineapple juice, something like that. That gets me through. But
Right.
I was like, yo, let me see what the fuck a Dizzle is talking about. Let me get a Dizzle. And I
Uh,
got a Dizzle, and I was like, whoa, I don't know what the fuck they put in that shit, but
they put a party inside of it.
yes, they do. Yes, they do. And my brother from New York, he can contest. Every time we go to the spot, the club, the comedy club, and it's like, yo, let's go across the street, let's get some Dizzles. Nigga, like that's his slogan. Let's go get some Dizzles. Tell us about the Dizzles, man. Where does the Dizzles come from?
Right. So all right. So let's double back to when I was talking about the white parties in my backyard.
Okay.
So when you came to a white party in my backyard, all you would have to pay is $20 to get in.
Mm,
You know what I mean? So you would get free food, free drink, top shelf all night
okay.
long.
Mm,
And I didn't run out.
okay.
Even with 3,000 people there, I didn't run
God
out.
damn. God damn.
Trust me, I'd never run
God
out,
damn.
bro.
Costco's got their money.
Absolutely. So what happened was, man, I put together a drink for my family and friends. Some people like dark, some people like light. I just combined the two together with a couple little, whoopty wham whams in it, man. Came up with the
Yeah.
dizzle, bro. And actually, that's probably been bro. That's probably been like about 19 years, bro, since I did that.
Yo, that shit, I look, when they make it, and they be, the bartenders, they be doing all that shit. I be like, yo, I don't know. I
Right,
still don't know. I do not have an idea of what they put in it, but I just know every time I get a Dizzle, it just gets me right. And it ain't, for those that's listening, for me, it don't hit you like, how you drink some drinks, you be like, you feel it in your chest.
right.
It ain't that. It ain't that. It's very smooth, but yo, before you get to that second Dizzle, you be like, oh
Oh
shit,
yeah, that's it.
I
Three you
feel
out
it.
of here.
I feel it. I feel it. Yes, my brother, he took a few, and he was out of there.
Yeah.
You spoke on these white linen parties, right? The
Right.
white parties. I think I've been to two.
Okay.
But this is later on, obviously. I remember the first one I went to. I believe Mystical was there. I believe that was the
Okay.
first one I went to.
Okay. You came
Um,
late. You
yeah,
came
I mean,
late.
I'm a little younger than y'all, so it's like, I had to. I had to get there, and yo, one of the best things. It was amazing for me because I went with my boys, and we younger or whatever, but I went out and I bought some white, and it was real dope. Is that coming back, or did it even stop because of COVID, or what's going on with the white parties?
Boy, you know what, man? I'm to be honest, man. I'm done with the white parties. I'm done with the white
Can't be
parties,
done,
man.
man. You got to
Man,
bring them back. You
I'm done with the white parties.
got to bring them back.
That's screw the rules, man. You know,
That's
screw.
screw. That's screw right there. That's screw.
Hey,
That's screw. I seen screw at the it used to be called the French Quarters out there in Bellflower, out there doing this shit.
Yeah.
Respect. Hey, he a comedy giant too. Respect.
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Respect.
That's my partner right there, man.
Yeah. Respect.
I'm inside of Swanks Men Clothing on Manchester, man.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Canoe, my boy Canoe right here is the owner of Swanks Men's Clothing, man. So
Okay. Where's that?
men's
Where's that
fashion.
at?
Yeah. There you go.
All right. I'm gonna have to come check it out.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna have to come check it out. 100. Myke, you can't be done with the white parties, man. We
White
need
party's over,
one
bro.
more.
That
It's
shit's
done.
actually, I'm gonna do one more.
There we go.
But the catch to it is we're doing it in DR. We're going to DR with it.
Nigga, I'm there.
So so if you got a passport, you got your COVID shot, whatever you need to get there, you got your bread right, just stay tuned with your ear to the street.
I will.
I'm doing the white party in DR. It's coming. And that's the last
going.
one.
Listen, I'm going. Look, I was just talking to my boy and I was telling him, like, yo, we need to go to the DR and see how God works. And you just, yo, I will be there. Make sure I get the
Absolutely, you have
information.
to. It's a must.
I will be there. I might be there a week early, but I'm gonna be there. I'm
Yes,
gonna be there.
sir. Yes,
All right,
sir.
Myke, Mr. Interested Myke, you rapping, man. Let's talk about it.
Talk about what?
You rap. You. When I heard it, I'm like, yo, is Myke serious? Is Myke serious? He fucking around. And then I heard it, I was like, oh, this nigga can rap. Oh, this nigga ain't playing. And it just like from barber to club owner to rapper. What was you doing? Was you just
look a nigga rapping it, nigga in his later years? You know what I'm saying?
like
I got
what
cooking up the cabbage.
yo, but and that's why I respect it more is because most people would be like, you know what, fuck it. But you said, you know what, I'm about to do it, and you did it to the fullest. And so it's like, what was the thought process behind that? Was you sitting back like, man, I'm about to fucking rap? Like
Right.
what?
Okay, so I'm doing this shit just for fun. Number one, I love hip hop.
Okay.
I'm first generation hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So I was here from the beginning. I seen that shit. I always wanted to rap.
Mm-hmm.
I never did. You know what I'm saying? Nigga wouldn't have got a job, start, cutting hair, did everything else. You know what I mean? But everybody has something that they always wanted to do or dreamed of doing. And people sleep on their dreams and don't never do it. You know
That's
what I mean?
100. That's 100.
And everything that I've done in my life, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want. You can't tell me what I'm not gonna do.
And that's why I fuck with you. That's one of the reasons why I look up to you and be like, yo, this is a man who don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do.
And I don't give absolutely. And I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Nigga, go sit down. I don't give a fuck. I'm having fun. I love rap. Nigga, I love the process of coming up with a song, getting in the booth, from the booth, hearing the motherfucker final version, the final mix, and then shooting the video. That shit. Matter of fact, I'm shooting a video tonight. Matter of fact.
Okay.
Hey, see, so I got a video I'm shooting tonight. That's why my phone keep going out. Everybody keep calling me. So
ready to get busy, Myke.
So let me tell you, but on that note, let me tell you how it started though.
Okay.
So what happened was it was my 2019. My birthday was coming up, and we were at GS on Taco Tuesday, and some of the fellas in there that rap, they said, "Man, your birthday coming up, man. Why don't you do a song for the Drink to Dizzle for your birthday and come out with it?" I said, oh, okay. I've been trying to get. I told Cali Swag back in the day, why don't y'all do a song about the Dizzle? I
Yeah,
told all the homies that rap, why don't y'all
yeah,
just do something, about the Dizzle? Nobody did, so it's fuck it. I did it. You know what I mean? Just put it out there for fun, and the song kind of goes. Have you heard it?
yeah, yeah. Yes, I have. That's why I'm saying you can rap.
Yeah, it kind of goes, and it's just not me. It's a couple of my other partners on there. My little young homie D too. I call him Dizzle too. His name is
Right,
Dizzle. My homeboy Jay-Zon and Trendsetter. So we all do a lot of songs together, man. So what happened was they kind of helped carry me through my EP because I didn't feel like I could carry it myself
right,
by being I've never done it before. So
right,
fucking, they convinced me like, you know what? Hit Your Dizzle came out kind of cool. Let's do another one. That one
right.
came out cool. Hey, let's do another one. Before I knew it, man, I had a whole EP, ready to go, man. And just and then it was I must say it was a dream and a one of mine to do, and I finally did it. I didn't make shit doing it though, but I don't
Right.
care. It's not why I
It
did
wasn't
it.
about that. It wasn't
It's
about
not
that.
why it wasn't about that. It's about something I wanted to do. You know what I mean? And hopefully I didn't embarrass my kids.
Nah, you. I don't think you did. My favorite one is Poke Out.
Yeah.
I just like how, goddamn, like this is the way it
Yeah,
started. Like,
yeah.
yeah, from
That you
there
got that
on, it
folk
just
out.
sets up the song, and it's just like, because when I see it poke out, that's the first thing that comes to my mind is, goddamn, like
Goddamn.
that's the that's the first one. So
Absolutely.
so that's what's up, man. And it's funny you said about the whole dreams thing. Now, comedy wasn't my first dream, so I it's something I kind of fell into that I learned. I end up loving later on in life, but
Right.
I don't think I can get back to my dream. I wanted to be a wrestler. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wanted to be in the WWF. So
And,
I don't think I can still do that.
but you know what? Going back to what you used to rap too, though.
I did used to rap.
Yes,
I did,
you and
and what's
Vito.
crazy
Come
is
on.
I still could. I still could. If I need to, if I ever need to write a 16, I can. That's it's funny because you in the shower, man. You can't help but to hear a beat and be like,
Right.
well, I can still do it. So somewhere down the line in the future, I'm gonna incorporate the comedy in that.
Right.
So, Mike, before you get out of here, I know you got to go. You got a music video. What's in the future, man? You was a barber, club owner, rapper. You running for mayor? Let's give us the exclusive. That's what you're
You
doing,
know
right?
what? It's not out of my reach.
That's what I'm saying. My nigga. My
It's not
nigga.
out of my reach. It's
My
just
nigga.
not.
My
It's
nigga.
just not time. Maybe one day. You know what I mean? You never know, man.
My nigga. What you got? What you got coming up? What you got?
You know what? Actually, B, I can't. You know me. I
Okay.
do have some shit up my sleeve, and this is gonna be the big one. You know what I mean?
You can't
This
speak on it yet.
I can't. I'm probably
Absolutely. I understand it.
2 months out from speaking on it, man. Um, I'm just going through some legal shit right now.
Absolutely.
You know
I
what I
definitely
mean?
understand. I definitely understand the world. Trust me.
Yeah. So I'm
I
going
get
through
it.
some legal shit. So when it happens, you're gonna know and you're gonna be like, oh, that's what he was talking about.
Okay.
But
Okay. So
but
for
but in terms of now, you know what? I'm just waiting for the pandemic to end. I'm waiting to open GS back. Hopefully we can
me
open
too.
it back, man, because
Me too.
this shit's been closed a year, man. You paying for some shit that's been closed a damn year and not making no money. That shit rough.
That's crazy, man. That
In
shit
the
is
motherfucker.
crazy that it's been a year.
And
Yo,
then
that's
and then in the pandemic, open up another spot, and it's still look. I got the hottest spot that never been open.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
So I'm just looking forward to both businesses being open, man. 2021, man, and finally, being blessed with the fruits of the labor, bro.
Hey, and it's gonna come to you, dude, because you a good dude. You
Thank
always
you,
been a
baby.
good dude and shit like that. And one of my best things that I don't talk about and I appreciate it is one of the things that I listen, for anybody listening, this ain't for everybody. This is just for me. Don't try to get what I get. This is just for me.
Right.
Mike, I hate waiting in lines. I do. And the GS is always popping. I
Right.
hate waiting in line. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. but you've always showed love to me, and I love you for that, and I
You know,
respect that.
thank
You know
you,
what
bro.
I'm saying?
And I thought you was about to ask, but man, don't let me wait in line. I'm about to say, B, I've never made you wait any
Yeah,
time you called me, bro.
that's why I'm giving you your flowers. I'm giving you your flowers now because yo, some people could front it off, and I like to call them the wall of tower. Your security, them big ass niggas, them niggas,
Right.
them niggas. Hey, I'll be like, yo, is Myke here? Nah. I'll be like, yo, nigga, I just seen him walk in. Hey, them niggas, keep them niggas. Them niggas is good, but
Big Bam. That's my guy,
Big
Big Bam.
Bam, yes, Big Bam. Hey, Myke, man, I appreciate you. I know you're a busy man. I know you about to go kill that video shoot.
Already. It's
Where's it
called
gonna
Pick
be
It
on
Up.
YouTube?
Look for it when it come out. It's called Pick It Up.
Pick it up. It's on YouTube.
Not yet. The EP, the song is on YouTube, but
Okay.
YouTube, Spotify, any platform is on. But we're shooting a video tonight, and it'll be out in a couple weeks.
Okay, cool. Hey, brother, I appreciate it. Be safe. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help out with my fan base or whatever the case may be. And
Sure, big.
keep me posted about the DR. I'm dead serious about that shit.
I got you, man.
Myke, love, baby.
Love you too,
All
bro.
right.
Easy.
All right.